Hey there, welcome back. I'm Flat Rate Mechanic, and today we're diving into something that can seriously improve your driving experience: headlight restoration. Now, you might think your headlights are just fine, but trust me, the difference this process can make is nothing short of amazing. Are you ready to bring your headlights back to life? Let's jump right in. First up, we need to choose the right buffing compound. Here's the deal. While there are products specifically meant for headlights, you can honestly use just about anything that can polish out oxidation and haze. If you want to go with something designed for this task, I recommend checking out Griot's Garage. They've got a ceramic kit that runs about $29,999, and it comes with everything you need: sanding discs, oxidation remover wipes, and a long-lasting ceramic sealant. But hey, if you've got some decent car wax or buffing compound sitting in your garage, that'll do the job too. Now here's a pro tip for you. If you drive a Mercedes, they actually have an OEM kit specifically made for your headlights. It includes UV protection that matches what the factory intended, so it's definitely worth considering if you want to keep things original. Now let's talk about the restoration process that actually works. Here's where the magic happens. Once you start buffing in that polishing compound, you'll see your headlights transform before your eyes. Even if they don't look too bad to begin with, you'll be amazed at the clarity that comes from just a little effort. But if your headlights are really clouded and worn, a proper wet sanding is essential before you even touch that buffing compound. This means starting with a coarser grit, typically around 400 grit if there's heavy oxidation. Then you'll work your way up to 1500 grit and finish off with 3000 grit before you break out the polish. What you'll need is fairly simple: buffing compound, foam-backed sanding discs in various grits, nitrile gloves, eye protection, a spray bottle with water for wet sanding, and clean microfiber towels. Now remember, wet sanding is key here. You never want to dry sand because that can create airborne dust and actually scratch the lens even worse. Keep everything wet, apply light pressure, and work in small circular motions. Oh, and a little warning: always wear nitrile gloves. Oils from your skin can mess up the lens surface. Plus, if you're handling bulbs, touching the glass with your bare hands can lead to premature failure. And don't skip the eye protection. Safety first, right? You're aiming for about 85% clarity or better when you're done, which is the industry standard for a solid restoration. And believe me, it's pretty easy to hit that mark if you stick to the steps. Let's break down the tools and products you'll actually need for this project. For a basic restoration, you only really need your buffing compound, some clean towels, and about 30 minutes of your time. If your headlights need more serious help, though, go for a restoration kit. The Griot's kit, I mentioned, has everything you need in one package. When it comes to cost, doing it yourself can save you a significant amount. A professional shop usually charges between $100 to $200 for headlight restoration, while you can DIY it for just $10 to $30 with basic compounds. You could save anywhere from $70 to $170 by rolling up your sleeves and doing this yourself. Now here's the kicker. Even if you nail the restoration, if you don't seal it properly, that haze will come back sooner than you think. The polishing compound clears up the oxidation and restores clarity, but you absolutely need a protective layer on top to keep those UV rays from doing their damage. Using a UV-resistant sealant can give you 2 to 3 years of protection, whereas without it, you might be looking at only 6 to 12 months before you're back to square one. So if you want to maintain that clarity, check your headlights annually and reapply sealant if you notice any yellowing or fogging. Finally, a quick note: if you see any cracks in your headlight lenses, don't waste time trying to restore them. Just replace the whole assembly. Cracks can let moisture in and cause all sorts of issues. Plus, they don't meet DOT standards for beam patterns. So, to wrap it all up, today we covered how to restore your headlights efficiently and economically. You learned about choosing the right products, the essential tools, and the importance of sealing your restoration properly. Now here's my thought-provoking question for you. How much clearer could your drive be with just a little effort on your part? Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.